INTERLINK two-factor authentication update: how to secure your verified $ITLG before mainnet. So in this video, I will show you exactly how to secure your account before mainnet. So the current version in INTERLINK is version 5.0. So INTERLINK has updated us that version 5.1 will be two-factor authentication. So this means that every time you log in to your INTERLINK, you will need both your password and a live code from your phone before you'll be able to log in. So this is why it is very important to secure your account with two-factor authenticator, because your verified $ITLG is becoming a real asset on chain. And if someone hack your account, they can move your token permanently. But once you secure your account with two-factor authenticator, no one can easily move your token out from your account. So if you lose your phone as well, you don't have any recovery code, you could lose access to your INTERLINK permanently. So it is very, very important to secure your account. So this is the latest update, and where we can find the two-factor authenticator once the version 5.1 is live. You go to your profile. Once you tap on your profile, you are going to check your account. Under this account, you are going to see two-factor authentication. For now, we are still on version 5.0. So let's look at their latest update concerning this two-factor authenticator on their S account. So they made this update 8 hours ago, and you can see two-factor authentication is coming to INTERLINK version 5.1. So we are still on version 5.0, and they say security on the INTERLINK network is about to get a stronger layer. Two-factor will be available starting in version 5.1, built around your preferred authenticator app, including Google Authenticator and a Microsoft Authenticator. Setup takes 3 steps. Now, these are the 3 steps to set up your Google Authenticator. The first one is to scan the QR code, or you copy the key, or you enter the password key manually into your app. You verify the 6-digit OTP, then you save your recovery code so you can never lose access even if you change devices. Once active, every login will require both your credential and the live code from your authenticator. This matters more than it might seem. As INTERLINK chain moves towards a private mainnet, your verified $ITLG becomes an on-chain asset with real staking value. A compromised account is not just a lost login, it is a potential migration to your verified $ITLG to a wallet you do not control. So it said once migrated on-chain to a hacker's address, recovery becomes harder. Now, two-factor authentication closes that attack vector before it can be exploited. Even if someone obtains your credential, they cannot log in, account initiate a migration, or cannot move your verified ITLG without the live code from your personal authenticator device. A network built on verified human identity protects that identity at every layer. Two-factor is the next one. So this is what they said concerning the two-factor. Should in case you lost your device, you can easily recover your account, and the main reason they want to introduce two-factor authenticator. Now let's look at the comment section and see what people have to say concerning it. They say security is stronger when it requires confirmation. Two-factor authentication does exactly that. Someone said it is a good idea because a lot of scammers are out there waiting for distribution. But please make the KYC to be fast. Though I have passed my first round, now I'm waiting for the second round and the third round. I submitted yesterday morning, and today morning it was verified. Wow, congratulations. So someone said, I can't wait for this jollof rice being cooked by INTERLINK to unveil. Good, well done, guys. So you can see people are saying good thing about this two-factor authenticator. Amazing, double time for KYC. And so many people are still stuck on their KYC verification. So this is it. Take your INTERLINK extremely serious. If you are stuck on the KYC, you have to change your creator. Yeah, you have to change your creator. Some creators have lesser lesser work than some. Like people in Nigeria, we have thousands of people already on queue. So if you want to apply, look for a lesser curator that doesn't have much work, so you can apply there and get verified easily. So that is it for this video. See you guys in my next video.